the core of graffiti is to let the world know that I exist. You know, we all want people to know that we exist, right? So graffiti, when they write their name, it's just existentialism. I am here. I enjoy every moment of making art. I'm always looking forward towards the future. And I look at it in a sense that if I didn't get these walls, even the simple act of spray painting as a medium will die because there are no spaces anymore. I chose Rascals because it's like a child, you know, mischief, but no malice. We got recognized really fast because we're doing something different. My vision for Rascals is to always to create a safe space.
When I moved to Singapore, I didn't know what graffiti was like here or how the law treats it, or graffiti artists, so I had no idea. I came here finding out that this is where graffiti goes to die. As a child, I was being creative out of necessity. Even when I was just tagging in the streets in Manila, it's always been me just trying to prove something to myself. When I was in the Philippines, I was an activist. I don't try to tell stories with my art, but if you look at what I do, you would see. We like to find people before they are great, and then we want them to grow with us.
I worked with the National Youth Council to get the 2 walls in the skate park built. I don't think anyone from the community knows that. Before that, it was all murals painted by LaSalle or NAFA students, and graffiti artists would go in and started bombing over their pieces. I said, just give them the walls. And so yeah, that was the first wall that they legalized ever in 2006. I foresaw that if these things will cease to exist if I don't make spaces for that to happen. I said, if you're just looking for good, great artwork to be put on walls that are down here, that chance will not be given to a young artist who's just starting out, right? Because now you just want to focus on like beautiful works. So that part is how I protect my community, you know, to allow them that freedom. It gets tiring to do something for a group of people, but sometimes you don't want to appreciate it. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes they just couldn't be bothered and they're always waiting for Rascals to make things happen. There have been many times that I thought of giving up. I felt that it's hopeless to carry this community. I've got 2 kids. I've got a family, you know. Of course, I want to spend a lot of time with them. I thought you were gonna draw.
I'm daddy food.
Really? Oh, sorry. Mini more.
I'm daddy food.
Why? All work and no play for boring. I think it is very important to mentor and educate the next generation of artists. And mentoring to me is not just about painting. I can teach anyone to paint. But if they don't have the drive, they don't have the passion for the culture that we are representing, then one day it just dissipate.
You do the big one first, and then you add the highlight, the shadow. So it's always the shadow first after that. So things like this, where branches are underneath, right? Those are where the shadows are. Right? You really meticulous all the other sides, right? But so you actually like blend. You blend first before you outline. Apply this to your whatever paintings or project that you have also.
When you see someone really bloom, like in your midst, that's something else, right? We found that very inspiring, like song. When I first saw him, I knew he was trained as an artist as a child, like he's been painting all his life. When he finally started committing to graffiti, from where he was like a couple of years back to see him where he is now, that's the kind of like story that we want to see.
He was my student and I said, okay, come join me. I'm going to bring you into Rascals.
Bring your dog now no more. Come on. Right here. Rusty, yeah.
There's that color, right?
Hmm?
Huh? The bamboo, right?
Yeah.
Can see that.
Why?
And this year, I told him to write a proposal and start organizing Aliwal Urban Arts Fest, which was very stressful for him. But I needed him to do that. Because I said, we need to create leaders. Leaders who lead and push people from below.
You ain't gon' get me, I put that on my family tree. You gon' see who really got that life, and that's a guarantee. I can still hear my mama's voice back when she said to me, get out here and work like they kidnapped your family.
The Rascals guys kind of helped me through the beginning. These guys are the ones that tell me like what I really need to work on, and they see my flaws because they see me from the beginning. It doesn't take a month for you to like paint like what we paint now. It takes years. It takes like dedication. It takes like passion. So if you don't have dedication, you don't have a passion for this, I can tell you straight away, you no need to like just forget it, you know. I can say like before I joined Rascals, they influenced the whole Southeast Asia style. It all started from Singapore. I don't see myself doing something else rather than just creating things, not just graffiti, but doing something for myself, for the community, for the crew.
I would feel that, I'd probably need a break, and I would go for a break. But giving up it's not an option. The community on its own is not gonna die. We know that. Like, people will always keep painting. They will never stop painting.
For myself, I keep telling Rascals that we need to push the scene from below, push them up and support them on our shoulders. Now, I have influenced a culture. Rascals have influenced the culture. All the other people before me has influenced the culture, and that is important in building the narrative forward. If I can leave this world and people still recognize me and that I was one of the key personalities who have pushed this scene forward, they take my words and they use it and they contextualize it and push it further and continue the narrative. That's the only legacy I want.